is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to John in Austin, Texas. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hey, buddy.
How you doing, man?
I'm so good I can't stand it. How about you?
Good, man.
God bless you. All of God's best to you and your family.
Wow.
You teach us how to make money. You are such a man of integrity and honesty.
Right.
I so admire what you do in your show, and you just deserve a whole lot of credit. And the other thing is you would be hard-pressed to invest in something that's going to bring you a better return than that gold report. It is fantastic, buddy. I just so appreciate you helping us make money.
I appreciate it, man.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's a TGIF, folks. Let's make it a great one. Love coming out of you makes you happy. The whole world can love you, but that is not what will make you happy. What will make you happy is to share the love that you have inside of you. That is the love that will make the difference. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 11, NASDAQ up 13, S&P's up 2, gold contract up $1.10, trading at $12.9350 an ounce. Silver down 2 cents, $17.03 an ounce. Platinum up $5.50 at $9.79 an ounce. Copper flat at $2.93 a pound. Light sweet crude caught a nice bid, up $1.55, $48.64 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note flat, 126.23. 30-year bond up 3 ticks, 155.25. And King Dollar down 214 ticks, 93.320. The euro is trading at 117.5 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 109.25 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? We'll start with the futures, folks. So, S&P futures out here. We've had a nice volatile day. The S&P's futures, we started out the day at the 24.33 mark. You get down to the price point of 24.19, rejects that level. They kick Bannon out of the White House. You get a Bannon nice bounce in the marketplace, goes up to 24.39. Right now we're 24.31. So it's going to be an intriguing close out here. The amazing part about markets in general, folks, is that when you have large downdrafts anyway, these counter-trend bounces, which I say this is, are always fast and furious, and they always come out of nowhere. And you can expect that to keep happening, next 3, 4, 5 weeks. That's how this thing's going to shake out. So, and I'm not just saying, I'm not talking about the White House. I'm talking about just things out of the blue that get counter-trend bounces going. We go take a we take a look at this S&P. You take up the SPY. You take a look at the SPY. What you're going to see is this: 96 million shares traded. Yesterday we did 128 million. Mind you, we try to get higher on Wednesday with 56 million. We put this on a weekly, and what you're going to see on the weekly is that you're coming down off the high with 410 million already. You're going into 246 million. You're going into 402 million. Doesn't matter where you're going. You got to get all the way down to the price point of 240, which was the high of the 19th of May, to basically get any support whatsoever, and that's 240.67. NDX 100, same type of setup. Inside the NDX, what we have, NDX right now is trading at a price point of 141.61. You've done 49 million shares. This baby, last week we did 194 million. You're coming down with 211. The bottom of this range is 135.80, and I expect that's exactly where we're going to be going. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Bottom line, gold contract. Friday, they wailed at gold again. Bottom line, gold's at 1306. You do 369,000 contracts. You're at 1293. This is a nice setup. That's the bottom line. It's amazing how this thing is shaking out. What you have is this. So your last swing high was 1305. We got to 1307. You did 300,000 contracts, 370,000. Here, I'll put the GLD up so you can kind of see how this shakes out, because we're going to be right back up at these levels. So the GLD went to a price point of 123.54. You've done 9.7 million. You're going into 10.7 million. The GLD, we'll see whether it puts that type of volume in at the close, but it very well can put that in at the close. It's also coming into the 17th, April 17th. That's 123.07. Bottom line, right now we're at that's 8.4 million, so it's already overtaken that one. Bonds. What do we got with the bond market? We take a look at the note market first. Note market gets to a price point of 127.01. The 127.01 is coming into the 127.08. It's going to need more volume. Bottom line, you're still inside that bar, though. The bottom of that bar is 126.10. And it looks like we're going to lay out here at about 126.23. That's the bar that it's been trying to get over since June 14th. The 30-year, what do we have with the 30-year? 30-year out here, trading 155.55, did 255,000 contracts. That baby's going after the high out here, which is 157.08. We're going to close over the little swing point here with the 150. Well, we're going to close right at 155.29. King dollar, folks. We'll see whether this little baby can, keep this little dead cat bounce going. But what you have with King dollar is this: you've done 23,000 contracts out here today. You're going into, 28,000 as well as 31,000. So bottom line, it looks like King dollar still has a dead cat bounce going. I expect somehow, some way, good old King dollar is going to get up into that 95 to 96 area. Let's go take a look at the oil market. Oil market caught a bid out here. So oil right now is trading up 159. We've done 225,000 contracts, and this baby's just not done. This is kind of a classic, too. Yesterday, you pulled into the strength from $46.38. That had 886,000 contracts July 25th. Yesterday, we do 600,000, reject it. Today, you get light volume. Bottom line, though, what we haven't done yet is we haven't tested that $50.43, which is a high volume swing point. Some of the higher volume stocks in this market, you have Calpine, that's interesting, up $1.30. Foot Locker's getting smoked, that's down $13. Big number on Foot Market. Nike's down $2.40. That's not the end of the world for Nike. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We had the Dow Industrials. We have the Dow Industrials right now trading down 17. NASDAQ is up 11. S&P's are flat. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's Daily Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go to Vicky in Houston, Texas. Hey, Vicky, what's going on?
Hi.
How you doing?
Doing great. How are you?
Good. Thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. What are we going to look at today?
AABA.
AABA. Okay, so let's see. This is a closed-end mutual investment company. Company offers equity, debt, cash investments. So what does this company do? Do you know?
It's Google and Verizon.
Interesting. Okay.
It's a technology company.
Okay, so let's take a look. So do you own it? Are you looking to buy it? What are we doing?
No, I do own it, but I'm up about 14%, and it's gone up a lot the last couple of days, and so I didn't know if I should take my profit or hold on to it.
This is amazing. Yeah, so this company has gone from February 2016, $26 up to 63. I'm still trying to figure out what it actually does. Normally I can pull stuff. It's a closed-end fund. I don't have what it owns. There's ever nothing wrong taking your profit. I wish I could help you more. I don't. It doesn't even say what it does. Is it just a holding company for those stocks? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
It's kind of comparable to Baba.
Alibaba?
Yes.
Closed-end mutual funds. Okay, hold on, let me see. Because Alibaba's at highs, so that's...
Yes, so when they have related companies here, they have Baba. And,
I see. I got it. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so if I go over to Alibaba, that's BABA. That thing's been on a tear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. It's the same. It's this. I see. Okay, so I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like the chart is the exact same, so it does look like it's a tracking stock. Okay, so maybe it's a tracking stock. Okay, so Alibaba is good looking too. Boy, oh boy. Let's see. 123 to 160. That's 37. 47, 77, 84. See, Alibaba can go to 184 pretty easy. So if we go back to AABA, You know, it's the holding company for Yahoo. I see. Oh, thanks, Dave. Okay. So what this is Alibaba. This is the holding company for Yahoo. That's what this is. Oh, they probably all their shares are in it. That's what's going on because the chart is the same. Dave's telling me it's the holding company for Yahoo. You know, it looks like Alibaba wants to go a little bit higher. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with holding it a little bit more. I mean, you're in a bad market right now, so you have to worry a bit about that. Do you know what I'm saying? But
okay. I just didn't know. It kind of went up fast the last couple of days after Alibaba had their earnings, and so I didn't know if maybe it was going to come back quite a bit.
So watch how this works then. If this is the holding company, all as this trades off of is the price of Alibaba because they have the stock from Yahoo that owned it. They put it in that holding company. So if Alibaba goes up, then your AABA will go up.
Okay.
That's how that shakes out. And the way that Alibaba looks to me, 133, yeah, looks like Alibaba's got more in it. You know, I mean, did you do this for like a trade or an investment or what?
I bought it because my brother advised me to buy it a couple months ago.
Okay.
So
I'd stay right there then. I'd stay there because Alibaba's an ABC up. So let me just get the exact numbers for you. I guess close. 37. Look at this. 40. 1 second. 7. 27 bucks. So you got 47, 57, 67, 77, 74. Oh, I see. Okay. So the A to B equals C to D is 174, and right now Alibaba's at 167. So maybe sometime next week you get a few more points on Alibaba, then you know you can turn around and move out your AABA.
Okay. Can I ask you about one more?
Sure.
AMAT.
AMAT. Okay. So you got AMAT. AMAT is Applied Materials. This is you know, they make all the machines that go inside all these chip plants. Now, do you own this?
Yes.
Okay, so, you know, they had good numbers last night. In a bad market, they're still doing pretty good. This here is a little bit different. This is going to have a hard time actually getting through the downdraft from the going back to June 9th. It went from 47 to 43, you know, but it's holding up good today. I mean, you know, can it go up and try to get into 46? Yeah, I can. You know.
Okay.
Is this a trade also as something that you've been holding for a while?
Yes.
Yes, as to holding for a while?
Yes, I have.
Okay, good. Just hold it. Yeah. I mean, you'll take a little heat. This can get down to 40 bucks, but if you hold it for a while, this run doesn't look to me like it's over in these chips. It's, you know, and AMAT, every chip plant that gets made, not every chip plant, but as more chips get made, which they get more money for, they go to AMAT. AMAT makes all the machines that go inside all these big plants, and the time frame going forward, meaning that if it's an Intel of the world, it's an NVIDIA of the world, it's like they build another plant a year and a half from now. They have to give AMAT the orders, so that structure is pretty cool.
Okay.
Okay, you have a great one, a safe one.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. 877-927-6648. Let's go inside the Dow Industrials, see the strength versus the weakness out here today. Strength out here inside the Dow, Caterpillar. Caterpillar is putting 6 positive points. Goldman's putting 6. Boeing's putting 5. Taken away from it, Nike. Nike putting a minus 17 into it. Home Depot minus 15. 3M minus 8. United Health minus 8. And the Nike deal, folks, is all about Foot Locker. If you go take a look at Foot Locker, bottom line, these malls are getting killed. Foot traffic in malls are bringing it down. And bottom line is that we are not ordering athletic gear, it seems, at malls at all. We're jumping on the net, ordering athletic gear. Either that or we're just not even wearing it anymore. This has gone from $77 in 3 months down to $34.67. It's taken a vicious beating out here today. And if we bring this up and we take a look at it, this has been a one-way trade. Okay, so let's see, right? Yeah, this thing's on its way to 22 bucks. This is a nice acceleration on the way up. If you want to see stocks, folks, how they top out on no volume, take a look at it, because you'll see the top out at no volume. And this particular one, you're going to see volume off the highs, and that's the most dangerous characteristic of an equity, particularly after it had a nice high, no volume at the highs. And you can also get out of this how long it takes a stock to top out. This stock started topping out in September of 2015, and it took all the way to April of 2017. That's what you call distribution at highs, folks, and it's pretty wild. It's pretty amazing how it actually gets done. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming back with our man, Mr. Dave White. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 43. NASDAQ is up 7. S&Ps are off 1. We're going to be right back.
Hi, folks. The 800th edition of the Gold Report will be published next Monday. To celebrate the last 15 and a half years of calling the gold market, I'm doing a special promotion. You can receive 60 weeks of the Gold Report for only $600. That is $10 a week, which is a savings of 50% off the regular price. If you want to understand the entire supply and demand equations that move the gold market, including where the XAU, HUI, and mining equities are looking to trade, if you want to understand the correlation between the dollar, the yen, the South African rand, bonds, and gold, the Gold Report is for you. I'll give you the entry price target, and stop for each equity, ETF, future, or option trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter with the focus on building real wealth to a successful portfolio of gold and silver equities. You can take advantage of this special promotion until August 27th. That's 60 weeks of the Gold Report for $600, which is a 50% savings. Go to the front page of TFNN.com or call 877-518-9190 and order now. Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are down 38. You get the NASDAQ up 9. S&Ps are flat. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Dave White. Now, don't forget, folks, every trading day, Dave's got a great show right here, 2 to 3 Eastern Standard Time. You can get that program right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com. You just hit Tiger TV. In fact, you can get all the programming doing that exact thing. Dave's got 2 great newsletters. You can get these by coming over to our website at TFNN. You go to newsletters, and then you're going to see the Path of Least Resistance. That's Dave's daily newsletter. You'll see the Tech Insider. That is his weekly newsletter. You can test drive both of these newsletters absolutely free 1 month. Check it out, front page of TFNN. Dave White, what's going on?
Well, we had a big week in the daily newsletter, and my first ever program trade.
Oh yeah,
using
cool.
using machine learning. Went off rather spectacularly. We bought the UVXY under around $31 and sold it at almost $41 at the close yesterday.
That is a score. Holy cow!
It was a great a great
totally.
trade.
Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
And I wanted to talk a little bit because we had some of my listeners or some of my subscribers asking me some questions on it. So I thought I'd just touch on a couple of those.
Okay.
And that is, first of all, as humans, we can kind of put a handful of things together and know that, A and B and C, then maybe D happens.
Yes.
But if you have like 15 things or 20 things, it can become much more problematic. And anybody that's listened to my show for a long time knows how much work I do on expiration work. So what happened this week was just the application of machine learning with something that I've been working with since 2004, and that's working on watching how options expire into the end of options expiration week. And very interesting because I really didn't pick it up, but Wednesday between 12 and 1, some huge whale just came in and changed everything. I don't know if they knew that some political news was coming or they wanted to run the market in a bear attack or something else. But someone came in there, like you said, whales have to leave fairly large ripples in the pond. And this picked it up without me actually seeing it and really kind of being able to see it from looking at the data, and popped up a big trade. I fired it off just before the show. I talked about it a little bit on the show that I was going short on it, and also that I was going to be out of it by the close yesterday.
Nice.
But it pretty much lined up. The only thing that probably didn't line up was a little bounce I was thinking that was coming today. But, we got a bit of it. At least we're not closing on the lows if you're a bull. If you're a bear, you probably are thinking, well, it's coming Monday. But or maybe before the close today. But we'll have to see. It's expiration. A lot of weird things happen.
Yeah, well, it's interesting what you said about that. I'm going to ask Kevin Hinks Tuesday. When I was listening to, at 11 to 12 Eastern Time, folks, we get TD Ameritrade. And Kevin Hinks, Scott Connor, they know a fortune about options. And you know what he's saying today, Dave, right, which is really interesting? He says people are always wondering why, over the weekend, what ends up happening is that when the VIX is high, on Mondays it can be lower. And what he was talking about, this is when he was a market maker there, all they were really doing, that the actual number didn't change. What happened, what changes is that, and this is interesting because he says he starts doing it on Wednesday, they were just basically pulling all their trades for 2 days and rolling them forward 2 days because they didn't want to get the decay over the weekend. And they would be doing that on a Wednesday and a Thursday. Isn't that wild?
Well, we always know that they pull as much as the premium they can by about noon on Friday.
Yeah, no, I don't mean pulling it. It's not. He wasn't talking about that. He was talking about the aspect. He was just rolling them.
I understand what you're saying.
Right.
But of course, when they start pulling it, then someone wants to try to start doing it on Thursday, and then they start trying to do it on Wednesday. It's always one of these cat and mouse things, right? Where they're always going, well, if they're doing it, then I'm going to get in front of him, and it kind of ripples back a lot of the time.
Yeah, they roll it. That's the point, I guess. Do you know what I mean?
Right. So. Yeah. So anyway, whatever they were doing, they were going heavily.
That's great, man.
Bearish. And I had some people asking me about how this works.
Okay.
And we've talked about it before, which is how do you write really good software for things like futures, where the futures contract from one day to the next, just the amount of contracts are not the same.
Yes.
You don't have it. It's not that big a deal in options. It's a bit of a deal. But in futures, it's horrible, right? I mean, you can see huge amounts of contracts come and go.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
And one of the things that I haven't been able to ever do is write a model that models that kind of in and out part. From one contract to the next, you get rollover. At best, you can use a continuous contract. And there are some techniques. I'm just showing one of them that you can use here. This is a product called TensorFlow from Google. They've made it open source so anybody can get it and write their own programs in it. But it does what's called sequences.
Okay.
And I just thought I'd bring that up because this is what I was working on for my options. But instead of handling this is a endless procession of trades every day and then the contract rollover, you can actually enter all the data as a single contract from the beginning to the end and put those in contract by contract by contract, and machine learning will go back there and fix all of the month to month as they roll over and come in automatically for you, even if they're not the same length, which has always been a big problem also with computer algorithms. How do you do it when, you know, there's 20 or 18 trading days in one month, and then the next month there's 24 or 23 to options expiration,
Sure.
right? How do you fix that? Well, there's 5 days different. Do you just average it? Can you do that? These things really work extremely well on what I call lumpy data, especially when, you know, a lot of those problems with futures and options. But anyway, we're doing a lot more. We'll be covering it more in the daily newsletter, and we'll be buying those companies in machine learning in the Tech Insider. So
Nice.
we're talking about those, and one of the big announcements for one of the big companies out there today in the Tech Insider, that'll come out here at about 4:30.
And, you know, folks, you can come over to our website right now. You can test drive both of those newsletters right now. So you're all prepared for coming into next week. The way you do that, you go to TFNN. You're going to go to newsletters. You can take your choice. You can basically go to both of them. You can go to Tech Insider, test drive that for a full month. Go to the Path of Least Resistance, also test drive that. And you are off to the races. And Dave is getting off to the races on machine learning. What a beautiful thing. And, you know, it's amazing, I guess, you know, the amount of the chip market's been on fire, no doubt. And I guess, you know, machine learning, it's going to stay on fire, right? You know, it's not going away, man.
It is, but I think there's going to be a lot more competition, and we're writing about that in the Tech Insider. Basically, NVIDIA's had a monopoly.
Yes.
That monopoly is not going to last more than about 3 more months. There's going to be a lot of people getting into this.
And so NVIDIA also, they're making money basically on the driverless cars too, right?
Not yet.
Not yet? Interesting.
They're not that many selling. This almost everything they made this year that's the gravy is all machine learning.
Nice. Yeah, cool, man. Listen, folks, come over to our website at TFNN. You can test drive them right now. Dave, thanks so much. Have a great one, a safe one. Of course, we look forward to the show on Monday.
You bet.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the tfnn.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien. Welcome back, folks. So Dow Industrials right now down 32. You get the NASDAQ off 9. S&Ps are flat. Let's go and we take a look at Bitcoin, folks. Good old Bitcoin. This is pretty amazing. No doubt what the volatility in Bitcoin, number one. But you know what? Guess what? This has been on a one-way track also. Bitcoin July 17th was trading $1,852. It traded to 4,358 today. It's at 4,080, and even at 4,080, this gets interesting because there's plenty of folks out here saying that the next step is 6,000. Here, I got to read this. This is pretty wild. Reading this out here today. So, the value of one Bitcoin could reach 6,000 by the middle of 2018. Now, this is it's called Fundstrats. This guy, Tom Lee, he wrote this report. Now, I just want to read this to you. I don't know who this person is. I'm going to find out. But it's pretty cool in the aspect of how he's valuing Bitcoin. So this is what he does. Watch this. So, okay. The value of one Bitcoin could reach 6,000 by the middle of 2018, as user accounts will likely rise 50%, and user per account will likely climb 30%. What he's claiming is this. Every 10% increase in user accounts adds $222 to Bitcoin's value. And each 10% rise in activity per account adds $274,000. Okay, so here's the next, listen to this next line. Lee still expects Bitcoin to reach $25,000 by 2022 amid institutional sponsorship, better transaction platforms, and increasing public adoption. Hey, that is pretty intense. Just suggesting that. You know, when you do look at supply and demand, the thing that's wild about supply and demand, however, is what? Is that supposedly there's only so much supply. If in fact that type of, well, in fact, if the supply stays the same, and you're talking about a world that has what 7 billion people in it, hey, who knows where this whole thing we're going to go? Whoever would think that when you really actually look at the aspect of where the internet is now versus even 20 years ago, that acceleration is pretty intense too. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at the XAU, the HUI. So we had it out here in the XAU today. Right now, you got to a high of $85.96. You're at $83.98. Both the XAU and the HUI, they pushed forward, couldn't take out their swing point. Well, the XAU couldn't. I suspect what we are going to have, though, you're going to have volume pushing against those swings once again. The Gold Bugs Index, oh, this is going to be cool. Okay, so the Gold Bugs Index actually took out its swing. This is going to be great to see what the volumes are going to be tonight. So the swings we're talking about in the Gold Bugs Index is 198.69. It got to 201.86, and I expect we're going to have some volume. So this is going to be cool because what we might have here is a confirmed ABC structure on the way up. And we won't know until 8 o'clock tonight because that's when these volumes come out. We need more than 21 million shares. And if you get more than 21 million, that's a confirmed ABC structure on the way up. If you are into the metals market, folks, and you want to get the gold report, this is the time to do it. Why? The 800th edition of the gold report is coming out this coming Monday. That's 15.3 years of doing the gold report. Fast 15 years, man. Blows my mind. Anyway, we're doing a promotion, folks, so you have until next week, until the 27th of August. You can get 60 weeks of the gold report, 14 months, for $600. That's half price. Normally we get $85 a month. That ends up $40 a month. So check it out on the front page of TFNN. If you are a subscriber right now, you can get the deal. If you're a new subscriber, you can get the deal. Good value. No two ways about that. We're going to take a look at the Walmart here. Let's go to Amazon first, because the Walmart-Amazon fight is still on. Now, what's going to be intriguing about Amazon first is this. Amazon, it has a high volume low of 927. Now, I expect that's going to get hit. What Amazon has done out here today is come into the lowest swing point from last week, and the volume's contracting dramatically. So that's going to be some pretty good support first time down, which is 927. We go take a look at Google. What do you have with Google? Google out here, interesting, same setup. The difference with Google is this. Google's off a high of 988. You're at 913. Google has a monster gap open at 875. That's going to get hit because it's got too close to it. It got close to it July 3rd. It got to 894, and the closing the gap would be 875. It's not good enough. Goes all the way back up to 986, and now you're laying right down at these levels once again. Microsoft. We take a look at Microsoft. Microsoft out here, still at its highs, right next to them, $72. Apple is going to be game here for quite a while, meaning all the PR in Apple is going to be all about the new phone coming out. Apple is laying right at its highs right now. And let's see what they're saying, anything today about it, because every day they have something coming out. What is interesting, one of the headlines out here this morning was this, as I said, this is going to be pretty wild. Movie studios are considering whether to ignore the objections of cinema change and forge ahead with the plan to offer digital rentals of films weeks after they appear in theaters. Some of the biggest proponents, including Warner Brothers, Universal Pictures, are pressing on with talks with Apple and Comcast on ways to push ahead with the project even without the theater chains. After months of negotiations, the two sides have been unable to arrive at a mutually beneficial way to create a $30 to $50 premium movie download product. The leading Hollywood studios, except for Walt Disney, are eager to introduce a new product to make up declining sales of DVDs and other home entertainment in the age of Netflix. They have discussed sharing a split revenue from premium video on demand with the cinema chains if they give up their blessing to the concept. But the exhibitors have sought a long-term commitment of as much as 10 years for that revenue split, which the studios have rejected. Deals with potential distributors such as Apple and Comcast could be reached as soon as early next year to sell digital downloads of major films as soon as 2 weeks after they're out. That would be a mind blower, folks. If that happens, the next thing is that will end up happening inside these malls is that the movie theater chains themselves, I suspect, would be hit, and it'd be hit good. Because what the difference is that you go to a movie theater because it's fun. You get new movies out there, right? If we get these movies right on our cell phones, let me tell you something. You know what will end up happening? You have movie parties. Why wouldn't you have a movie party? That's a no-brainer. Do you know what I mean? When you go back years ago, I remember when cable first come out and sports come out, of course, what ends up happening inside the cities, the cable units would charge the bars more than they should for commercial time, okay, because everyone's in them. But now, in this day and age, when everyone has all these setups, why wouldn't you just have a party at home and groove in your backyard, right? Groove outside, you get a great movie. 2 weeks after it's out, most of the time, unless you're really a big movie buff, it's going to take you a couple weeks to find out what's out. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back into the close. Right now, you get the Dow down 47. NASDAQ is up 3. S&Ps are down 1. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 54. You get the NASDAQ flat. S&Ps are down 2.5. And if we go over some of these, let's go to the small caps first. So the small caps this week, folks, were the weakest out here. We take a look at these on the weeklies, and what you're going to have on the weeklies is this, is that you go into the bottom of the consolidation, that the small caps have been in a consolidation since December of 2016. So this is pretty intense, how long they've been in a consolidation, number one. The bottom of this consolidation is 132.40. I expect we're going to try to hit that next week. We'll see whether it wants to break it. There's a lot of support at 127.72. Let's go to the diamonds. We haven't looked at the diamonds. So the Dow Industrials, folks, this is the first week that they actually broke. When we take a look at the aspect of the NASDAQ is the first indice to break. That broke on May 16th and 17th. The S&Ps broke last week. The Dow basically finally broke. When I say broke, what I mean specifically is that you first had a second downdraft very quickly. The first downdraft, of course, was last Thursday. Went that down to the 10th. Now you get the second one. It's going into the lower range. It still has a bit to go into it. We're at 216, 214, we get it inside the lower range. You get that going, then you're talking some heavy numbers on the way down. It is amazing no doubt. How fast though you can give up numbers. When you get big numbers, you can give them up quicker, I guess. We were at 22,179. Right now we're 21,681. Inside the lower range would get you we're inside one lower range now, because 21,681 would be the number. Right now we're 21,682. You get inside that sets up your next level down. That's 21,1179. Yeah, they want to sell this little baby off coming into the close, no doubt. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great weekend, safe weekend. Look forward to speaking right here, Monday morning, 9 o'clock. Go get them, folks.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.